Healthy habits for middle childhood. There are many different factors that can play into creating healthy habits during middle childhood. We're going to focus on 3, which are eating habits, exercise, and relationships. Healthy eating habits. When healthy eating habits are formed during middle childhood, there is a greater chance that those habits will carry over into adolescence and adulthood. In 2004, 18.8% of school-age children were considered obese. If healthy habits are formed now, they will majorly reduce the chance of becoming obese, and their chance of getting diabetes will also decrease. Healthy eating habits will also reduce the chance of their health issues such as heart disease, high blood pressure, or high cholesterol levels. Healthy eating habits continued. Most of you parents should already have a basic idea of what nutrition is, but as a reminder, it is the process of providing or obtaining the food necessary for health and growth. Nutrition is important throughout all of your life, but it's especially important in young children because the brain is developing and the body is still growing. A fun way to get more specific information and a way to get your children involved is Choose My Plate. There are games and activities for kids, but also gives you parents an idea of what your kids should be eating daily. In the picture on the left shows the amount of each category of food that your child should be getting each day, and on the right is a way to help make a list of what your kids like and will eat. Parental influence on food. As a parent, you have a huge influence over what your child is going to want to eat. If you set good examples by eating healthy, such as fruits and vegetables, they will want to do the same. Meals for the day. Breakfast. Breakfast should be food that provides the child with energy. It should include calcium, fruit, whole grains, and protein. Some breakfast ideas could be bananas and peanut butter, dried or fresh fruit, cereal, and oatmeal. For lunch, we want to be able to refuel the child's energy, so we want it to involve protein, fruits and vegetables, milk, or water. Some ideas for lunch would be packing fruits, vegetables, and then sandwiches, either peanut butter and jelly or meat and cheese. For dinner, we want to get a good mix of a little bit of each category. So fruits, veggies, grains, protein, and dairy. A dinner idea would be tortilla wraps with chicken and cheese. You could either do it cold or make a quesadilla and melt the cheese. And you could add carrots and tomato on the side with either water or milk to drink. For snacks, you want to try to keep them healthy, but also try to spice them up so that healthy food can be fun. So you can do like sweet potatoes with cinnamon sugar. You can do trail mix that has nuts and raisins and then add M&Ms, or you could do veggie sticks with ranch. Picky eaters. Everyone's bound to have at least one child who's a picky eater. So just make sure that you kind of rule out other reasons other than them just not liking the food. Some other reasons could include a medical reason, something sensory, if their routine is messed up, or behavioral. Once you've ruled out some of those options, if they're still picky, try to just provide them with what they will eat, so at least they're getting some sort of food, but know that eventually they'll grow out of it and they're going to want to try other food. This website, culinaryschools.org, gives you different lessons for 4th through 8th grade that will help the students get hands-on experience with nutrition. They have lessons on how to read nutrition labels, how to come up with healthy recipes, and also help them learn to make a list that, if needed, can fit a budget. There's also lessons that incorporate other foods that might not be as healthy, such as things that have a lot of sugar in it. Exercise habits. The USDA recommends that children get at least 60 minutes of exercise each day. These 60 minutes can be pretty much anything that isn't sitting around. This can include being involved in sports like soccer, volleyball, tennis, any kind of sport, going for a walk around the block or anywhere, playing at the park, riding bikes, or anything else that you like to do that's moving around. Building healthy exercise habits has similar benefits as building healthy nutrition habits. It can strengthen muscles and bones, it can prevent excessive weight gain, and it can also minimize your chances of getting diabetes, cancers, or other conditions. Healthy exercise habits, along with physical and health benefits, can help with mental health. Having healthy exercise habits allows children to have a better outlook on life. It can build their confidence, help manage their anxiety and depression. It will help increase their self-esteem and their cognitive skills. Santa Fe, Albuquerque, and northern New Mexico are just a few places where Hip to Be Fit is incorporated. Hip to Be Fit offers two types of school programs. One is elementary school outreach, where they have programs throughout the day to get students up and dancing. The second is an advanced outreach team who offer after-school programs to help motivate students to continue exercising and dancing after their day classes are over. Healthy relationships. Families play a very important role during middle childhood. Children are still going to model those that are older than them, such as parents or siblings, which means they will model everything such as choices, beliefs, and behaviors. They also rely on their elders for emotional support, nurturing, and affection. During middle childhood, stronger friendships are starting to form, and friendships are also formed off reciprocity. Reciprocity is the practice of exchanging things with others for a mutual benefit. Children start looking for friendships with mutual trust and support and acceptance of self. This also means that the number of best friends will be cut down. So before they could have had 5 best friends, and now they only consider 2 or 3 of them to be their best friends. During middle childhood, self-esteem and sense of pride are developed more here in relationships. Children will start looking for approval from others, and if they feel they don't fit in, things could start to get rocky. Part of being able to support your kids is supporting yourself and knowing that you're not the only parent in the world. PsychologyToday.com offers parenting programs and support groups in different parts of New Mexico, such as Corrales, Santa Fe, Los Lunas, and Las Cruces. Being able to support a child between ages of 6 and 11 means that you need to support yourself as well. Some fun facts. More than 15 million children in the U.S. suffer from just asthma alone. Unintentional injury is the leading cause of death for children under the age of 14. So make sure that they're sitting in the back seat, they're wearing a seatbelt, and when they're learning how to ride something such as a bike, skateboard, scooter, anything that has wheels that they could fall off of, they're wearing protection such as a helmet, knee pads, elbow pads, wrist pads. And finally, 3 to 5% of children in middle childhood experience speech difficulties. Conclusion. Building healthy habits in middle childhood is important not only for the child, but also for the family as a whole. Building healthy eating habits will help them be a healthier person, to be more active in life, and most likely those habits will carry into their adolescence and adulthood. Healthy exercise habits will help them stay healthy physically, reduce health problems, boost things such as self-esteem, and help with mental health. Healthy relationships, I think, are personally the most important thing to build during middle childhood. Healthy relationships with caregivers and friends really set up how you're going to be able to handle different situations in life and can determine what kind of person you will become. As a parent or even older sibling, if you are able to understand the different needs of a child between the ages of 6 and 11 and partake in them, you are already one step closer to providing a healthy life for them.